Right, in this section of the video, we're going to go through a little bit of the tech. I don't want to go through everything and bore you. Right, so if we go into the main menu, you can change your wallpaper. It's all very fancy in there. There's a few widgets down here that I don't tend to use. You'd go into like the little app section here. As you can see, there's the one thing about this that annoys people is there is no Apple CarPlay or Android Auto yet. We're hoping that there's going to be an update, but it's not, you know, it's not confirmed yet, so we'll find out. But I've found it all right. You can use your local media. I use my Bluetooth and you can play your music through there. That's not a problem. There is Spotify on here. I don't have Spotify, so I don't use it, but you can use that. You've also got, which I didn't realize until I got the car, was you've actually got your own dash cam. To actually keep the video looping and using, you will have to buy a USB stick and put it underneath the center console. But as you can see, there's quite a few there, and you know, it's quite comprehensive as well, so it's quite a little good feature that I actually didn't realize was on it. You've got your standard navigation. I've actually been using this because I don't have the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and I've actually found it fairly good. There might be specific areas that you might want to use Apple Maps for or whatever, but you know, I'm not really concerned. There's also a nap mode, which basically lies the seats completely down. It puts a bit of calming music on for you. It shuts the sunshades. It's a bit weird, but I suppose if you've got a lunch break where you might want to have a danger nap in, feel free to try it. This is a really cool feature of the car. So you've got your 360 cameras. This is on rear view at the minute, and you've also got a 3D view that you can switch to, so you can check all the way around the car. And that's fantastic for when you're parking, because this is a larger car and I'm not used to having a larger car, so it is quite fun. Obviously you can get your wide angle, and you can also get your wheel view, so that's the curb there. And you know, if you're anything like me, you need to be careful on the curbs, not to curb your wheels. So this is actually really good for parking up, really good for if you're in a tight street, even getting out the street when you're driving, you can turn this on and it'll sort of help you out of the street. Some people might think it's a little bit overkill, but I actually think it's really cool tech in something relatively cheap. There's a lot of customization. You've got like the brightness, you've got your lights that you can change there. I try to keep green to the same color as the car. Also, if you've got kids, you can turn on a music rhythm effect. Probably don't do that at night because it is crazy and you think you're getting pulled over by the police, so I wouldn't do that. You've got the doors and windows. You can adjust your windows for some reason. I mean, you can do it on the buttons. I don't really see why you would need to do that. You've got your ADAS, which is like your lane centering, obviously your speed assistance and stuff like that. This car is quite annoying, you'll find out in the driving review, but you know, it's in most cars now, so it's not really an issue. But you can turn the radio up and it doesn't bong too loud. You just have to sort of flick it out. If you go down to the quick menu, you can literally turn the speed control and everything else off that really annoys you, but you have to do that every time you enter the car. It won't remember it. You've got your Leapmotor Assistant. Not one person is going to use that. It's probably terrible. I've not used it. I'm not even going to try. So I've got the heated steering wheel on here. It's fantastic. You've got ventilation, cooling, heating and auto. If you set it to auto, it strangely makes it cool. I think it just does it a more gradual thing, so you want to stick it on heating if you want to heat the car up straight away. But if you go into like the seats, so the seats actually has ventilation for when it's hot, which I've never had before, and I've never tried out. I imagine it feels quite strange. That is very annoying. You can turn on your heating quite easily, and your ventilation to cool it down. Don't actually know where that's coming out of, but that's actually quite nice. You've also got your seating position. This is what I was saying before, where you can change the seat on here, but there's controls on the side of the seat, which is much better. And it doesn't seem to let you save it, which is quite annoying. In the next video, we'll take it for a drive and see how it goes.